On to disruptions in the skies now. Air travel between India and the Middle East or West Asia faced major disruptions on March 8th as escalating tensions in the region forced airlines to cancel hundreds of flights. According to the Civil Aviation Ministry, Indian Airlines cancelled a total of 279 international flights scheduled for March 8th due to the ongoing conflict. The situation has led to airspace closures and operational restrictions across parts of the Gulf, severely impacting flight routes and schedules. Now, the ministry said 49 flight operations were originally scheduled from West Asia to India by Indian carriers on Sunday. However, the rapidly evolving security situation forced airlines to cancel a large number of services as a precaution. Airport operations in major Indian cities were also affected. Officials confirmed that 66 flights were cancelled at Mumbai airport, including 34 departures and 32 arrivals. At Delhi's Indira Gandhi International Airport, operator DIAL warned that several westbound international flights may face delays or schedule changes because of geopolitical developments. Meanwhile, Air India has announced plans to operate 78 additional international flights between March 10th and March 18th to provide more travel options for passengers. The airline said the extra services will operate across 9 international routes connecting major destinations including New York, London, Frankfurt, Amsterdam, Zurich, Paris, Colombo and Malé. In a statement on Sunday, Air India said it will add capacity to 5 key European gateways and New York, along with additional flights to Maldives and Sri Lanka, in response to strong passenger demand during the current travel disruptions. The airline said the move will add over 17,600 seats across the 9 routes in both directions. Now, most of these flights will be operated using Boeing 7878 aircraft, while Airbus A320neo planes will serve Malé and Colombo routes. Services to New York will be operated using Boeing 777-300ER aircraft, subject to regulatory approvals. Air India said the additional flights are aimed at ensuring reliable travel options amid the ongoing West Asia crisis. Meanwhile, Israel is beginning to reopen its skies after days of disruption caused by the war with Iran. Tel Aviv allowed outbound passenger flights to resume from the Ben Gurion airport on Sunday. Authorities say flights will depart from 8 a.m. local time, but initially each aircraft will be limited to about 70 passengers. Israel's airspace had been closed since Feb 28th when US and Israeli strikes on Iran triggered retaliatory missile attacks from Tehran. The closure left many Israelis stranded overseas, prompting the government to gradually restore operations at the country's main international gateway near Tel Aviv. Meanwhile, commercial airline pilots are facing growing dangers globally as wars and drone threats increasingly spill into civilian airspace. Airline pilots say the skies have become more unpredictable in recent years, with threats ranging from drone incursions to shrinking flight corridors caused by conflicts. Now, the latest US-Israeli strikes on Iran have added new risks, with missiles and attack drones now crossing airspace near some of the world's busiest airports.
From drone incursions to flight paths narrowed by conflict, airline pilots are facing escalating risks. The outbreak of war in the Middle East has put hundreds of ballistic missiles and attack drones into the skies and above some of the world's busiest airports. Iran has retaliated against US-Israeli attacks, and it's included hitting airports, grounding scores of flights from Dubai to Abu Dhabi. Reuters spoke to 8 pilots and several aviation and security insiders who said the accumulation of conflicts from Ukraine to Afghanistan to Israel has led to shrinking airspace and a wider use of military drones, taking a growing toll on pilots' mental health. Moritz Berger is a commercial pilot based in Germany. He recalled spotting an object that looked like a balloon with a structure underneath as he was about to land at a European airport.
It's really like looking out of the window and suddenly there appeared an object that passed by just below our aircraft, and we could see it for maybe 1, maximum 2 seconds. Normally when you encounter such a near miss or some object which is passing by, there's not enough time to react. So it is unrealistic to expect from pilots that they would fly around such an object. There's pretty much nothing we can do.
Industry experts say airspace safety has worsened in recent years. An Air France flight to bring stranded French nationals home from the UAE turned back due to missile fire on Thursday, and a Lufthansa pilot on Friday diverted from Riyadh to Cairo over regional security fears. The head of Lebanon's civil aviation body, Captain Mohammed Aziz, told Reuters that pilots trained in the Middle East have become wearily used to emergencies.
Middle East pilots have always faced crises. So from the start, we trained how to deal with contingencies, emergencies, and everything else.
The escalating conflict in Iran has put those skills to the test quickly. Video footage on March the 5th showed planes taking off from Beirut airport as smoke billowed over buildings in the Lebanese capital. And the risks aren't confined to the Middle East. Since Russia's 2022 invasion of Ukraine, drones have become a key weapon on both sides. Airports in European cities from Stockholm to Munich have faced drone disruptions, suspected, though not confirmed, to be linked to the conflict. Airline captain Christian von der Hey, a commercial aircraft pilot for 15 years and head of the Danish Airline Pilots Association, said he's alarmed by the emerging threat.
Drones are not easily detected, neither from the ground. We can't see them in the air, and they're very small. So sooner or later something will happen.
Drones striking an aircraft's engines could cause total power loss. Damage to the wings could compromise a jet's ability to manoeuvre. Regular radars used by airports struggle to catch drones. Dedrone is a company that produces counter-drone technology. Data from counter-drone tech firm Dedrone showed there were over 1.2 million drone violations in the US last year. The International Air Transport Association says between 2021 and 2024, jamming and spoofing of planes increased 220%, notably over the Middle East and Eastern Europe. But safety concerns mean airports cannot shoot drones down, and often the only option is to temporarily shut down the airport.